Hey class, welcome back. This is week 3 of CISC 350 Intro to Data Communications. My name is Payam Hoja. I'm your instructor for this course. This week we're going to be jumping into module 3. I'm going to be talking about the physical layer of the OSI model. So if we jump into Canvas and go through the modules, right, the very first thing we always want to do is go to our overview page. The overview page will tell us the assignments, our tasks, our due dates, and what's in store for this week. This week, we're going to be just going over Module 3 content, the PowerPoint, Module 3 quiz, and we have a Module 3 assignment, writing assignment that we're going to have. Now, we have 15 points up for grabs, 5 points for the quiz, and 10 points for the physical layer assignment. And all this is going to be due on September 14th at 11:59 p.m. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and jump into the next page. This is a PowerPoint. Please download, follow along while I run through the PowerPoint, or while I run through it in the lecture video, okay? Specifically, the physical layer, we're going to be going over that, how data is transferred from one device to another through that physical medium, right? Whether it's wireless or hardwired, what different types of physical mediums can data travel across, and whether it's analog or digital data, okay? So there's a couple videos I would like everyone to watch, and then there's some additional reading and videos that I would like everyone to watch in addition to my lecture, okay? Then we have our quiz. And then finally, we have our physical layer assignment. Now, in this physical layer assignment, we're going to be drawing a network diagram. I would like everyone to draw an ideal home network or a fake business that you potentially have in mind, and draw a network diagram of how that environment or that network would look like, with at least 7 different types of devices and all communication channels and what type of communication channels it's being used. Also, giving context is very helpful. So I understand, for example, if you're creating a business like a coffee shop, right? Okay, this is a coffee shop and this is, the business that it's running, right? Potentially the different networks that will potentially be on it. But essentially, to create that network diagram, I would like everyone to use this app, or click on the link, draw.io, right? And you see here, I already kind of drew one up, right? Give a little context. 2-story Starbucks coffee house. You can type in here the search function and, look for different networking devices. For example, I'll say search for a router, and a device, a wireless router will come up, and I'll say, yep, I want to bring this wireless router here, okay? And then you just kind of create your own little network, right? We say we want another wireless router, so this is for the first floor, and then we'll create another one right here, down here, and this will be our second floor. And we can label these networks if we wanted to. 168.1.2.0/24, okay? So we have a couple devices. You can search up here a laptop, right? You can get different laptop images to drag and drop. And then you can get like switches or computers, right? You search up here for the different shapes you want, and you just pretty much drag and drop. And then you can click on the actual grid and double click, and then this will come up, and you can click on this text to actually type and give context. So for example, let's if we wanted to delete this, for example, and we wanted to give this context, we can what this router is used for. We'll double click, go to text, we'll say floor 2 192.168.2.0/24. It's a second floor, right? And then we can say this is this laptop, we want to label it, You double click, put text, just say guest laptop wireless. Okay. And you kind of design your own network. Now, when we're trying to show communication channels, whether it's hardwired or wireless, you can come over here. This dotted line usually helps represent a wireless connection. And then you can also pull this straight line, which kind of represents hardwired in a sense, okay? But when you do these, I would like everyone to kind of also give context of what kind of medium it is. So you can say 100 megabits per second, right? Or gigabits, right? Let's just say that. 100 gigabits per second, right? This physical medium, and we'll say it's Cat6 or whatever, right? We're labeling and giving context around the physical medium as well. Oh, we'll just change this to Cat6 there. This laptop is hardwired, 100 gigabit Cat6 wire to the switch, the Starbucks switch or the network switch right here. Okay. So I would like 7 devices, all labeled, all connection types labeled as well. Give some context of what exactly you're drawing, that network diagram that you're drawing. This specifically, I said, it's a Starbucks coffee house, 2 stories. We have floor 1 up here. We have 2 wireless guest routers up here. 2 wireless guest routers up here. And then we have, something hardwired back on floor 1. Then once you complete your network diagram, I would like everyone to use a snipping tool to go ahead and just take a screenshot of the diagram, copy and paste it to a Word document, and then upload it. Okay? You upload it here, post it by 11:59 p.m. To get full points. Now, if you have any questions specifically around this, feel free to reach out. I can help guide you, or if you need ideas of what kind of network to draw. But it's pretty intuitive. You type in the devices up here, what kind of devices you're looking for based off of your reading. You should have learned the different networking devices and the different mediums used for devices to talk to one another. You label them, you put it together, give a little context, and you upload it. All right. Now, in addition to that, there's also another Inspiration in Tech 2 Breaking Barriers. Fifi Lee, awesome person, PhD in computer science and went to Caltech. Feel free to read through her story. First generation immigrant, and she faced economic hardships, but now she's leading AI research and is a professor, and doing amazing things, right? But other than that kind of wraps up week 3. That's all I really had. Nothing too crazy. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. More than happy to help. And with that, I'll see everyone next week. Thanks.